Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in this video tutorial, I've got a double diamond fold card for you. And I absolutely love this fancy fold. We're using the Frosted Gingerbread stamp set and the Gingerbread and Peppermint Designer Series paper, which are in the July to December 2021 mini catalog. And this, while it looks daunting to make, I'm going to show you how easy it is. So let's get started. We're going to start with a piece of real red cardstock that measures 4 inches by 10 5/8. And on all sides, we're going to score this at 2 inches. So 2 inches. 2 inches will be right down the middle. And then 2 inches again. Next, using the ball tip of my stylus, I want to make some tick marks at the 4-inch mark. So I'm just going to make tick marks, flip and rotate, and make sure that we've got 4 tick marks happening here. So 4 inches, then I'm going to flip 4 inches again, then rotate 4 inches, flip, and 4 inches again. That way we just need to remember one measurement. Then on the side where we've got our valley score line, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that into a mountain fold. And then that folded edge, I'm gonna press that up to the top of the Simply Scored, and I'm gonna make a tick mark at 3 1/8. Then I'm going to flip this, and 3 1/8 again. So I think you can see those tick marks if I bring them close to the camera. We've got one there, and then we've got our 4-inch ones that are all around, and again that other 3 1/8 inch. So all in all, you should have 6 different tick marks. Bringing in a template here, all we're going to do is basically connect the dots. So hold on to your stylus from the Simply Scored. I'm going to grab a metal ruler, which I've got listed on my favorites page at thepaperpixie.com/favorites. Love this little guy. And let me show you on the template here. We're just going to again connect the dots and score those diagonal score lines using the stylus and my ruler. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so now we kind of have that hexagon shape in the middle. Again, here's what the template looks like. This will be included in my detailed blog post. All right, so again, we're gonna fold lengthwise, and I wanna come in with a bone folder and burnish that. I'm gonna open this again. These 2 vertical score lines, again, we wanna turn those valley score lines into mountain folds and burnish. And then the trick here for these diagonal score lines is go ahead and fold it lengthwise again, and then you'll get your score lines lined up on the front and the back. And that way you can just gently fold your cardstock like so. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this back up again. Now I'm gonna kind of take my thumbs and press right there at the corners of that hexagon shape. So we've got our mountain folds here. Those diagonal lines we want to be valley folds, and then I'm just going to gently sort of pinch these sides. See what I'm doing here? I've got that folded here, and I'm starting to pinch on the corners, and our cardstock is going to start to go into place. Like so. How easy is that? It's really, really easy. So again, fold lengthwise, gently fold on those diagonal score lines, then open it back up, and I like to take my thumbnails and just press that in so that hexagon valley folds, and then pinch on the sides here, and then this is going to fold into place. Kind of looks like a shirt collar, doesn't it? All right, so let me go ahead and open this. Let's go ahead and decorate this. I have 4 pieces of basic white that measure 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. And 4 pieces of the gingerbread and peppermint, that peppermint pattern, and these measure 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. I recommend that you grab a pattern that's not directional. It'll just make it easier because these squares are going to turn into diamonds, and if it's not directional, then you've got no problem with which way those patterns are facing. So I'm just going to layer these 4 pieces together using multi-purpose liquid glue. Those 4 pieces are ready to go, and we're just going to glue those into the 4 corners like so. For the next piece, I've got a piece of real red that measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and a piece of basic white that measures 2 5/8 by 2 5/8. I'm just going to dry fit these, and I'm going to show you the orientation of where this is going to go on the card. And this is going to help us picture where we want to do our stamping. I've got this in a diamond pattern, and I've got the points running right along that center score line. And I'm also centering it here at those corners of the hexagon shape. And here I'm going to use the stamp set Frosted Gingerbread. Love this stamp set. We're going to use the sentiment Sending You Peppermint Kisses. We're also going to use the peppermint images as well. So using real red, I'm going to ink up the sentiment Sending You Peppermint Kisses. And I want to make sure that that stamps in the top half of this diamond, like so. That's just kind of helping me eyeball it there. And then I'll come in with the peppermint patterns. Then we'll just glue these two pieces together. And then we only want to apply glue to the bottom half of this diamond here. Now what I like to do is flip this over, and then I grab the ruler that we use for our diagonal scoring, and I like to just line that up point to point. And that's going to tell me that I only need to put glue on the bottom portion of that. You could use a Post-it note too if that'll help you. I'll just put my liquid glue again on the bottom half. Flip this over again, and then lining up those points along that center score line. Show that to you up close again, like so, and then just press that into place. And our card's going to go together like this, and that cute center diamond pops up like so. Now we're going to need to break the cardstock in just a little bit so that it gets comfortable folding and then propping up like so. It's so, so cute. Let me show you this one that's really broken in. And it'll be just really cute for a table setting. To brighten someone's day, they can put the card on display. Now I wanted to show you, you're probably wondering, well, where the heck do I write a note to the recipient? Well, there's a couple of different places. So if you go ahead and open up the card and you flip it over, you have all of this real estate on the back to write a note. Also, you could fold on that center score line. And if I flip it around this way, you could also write your note back here as well, or even on the back of the diamond. So lots of different places you could write a little note. And there we have our double diamond fold Pixie-fied, and this actually will perfectly fit in one of our medium envelopes. So yes, it can be mailed. I would recommend maybe putting a piece of cardstock on the front and back. You could even take just a card base just to make sure that that is smooth, because it's a little bit bumpy with the different layers. I changed the measurements from a lot of the double diamond fold cards that I found when I was doing my research, and I wanted these diamonds to be mostly straight up and down, and I didn't want them to overlap too much. So that should fit perfectly into a medium envelope, and you can send that on its way to the recipient. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements, details, and a picture of the template. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects to inspire you. And if you don't want to miss a thing, you can subscribe to receive blog updates via email, and you'll receive an email each time I publish a new post. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, the starter kit is the ultimate bundle, and it's a great way to fulfill your wish list for less. You can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join, and I'd love to welcome you home to my team of Paper Pixies in the Stampin' Up! Family. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you'd like complimentary copies of our current catalogs, you can submit a catalog request at thepaperpixie.com/happymail. And if you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.